Since the opening night of the Rugby World Cup, Pool A has been flying slightly under the radar, that is, until tonight, where the Azzurri are confident after a great start to their campaign that they can be the ones to create history and make the All Blacks the first All Black side to miss out on qualification now the group stage. Today, they meet. We see it all here firsthand if history can be created. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back along to your home of rugby and our match of the day for the Rugby World Cup. Out of Pool A, we see New Zealand versus Italy. A Rugby World Cup clash which has seen many of iterations, but today may just be the most interesting of them so far. A good start by their Italian opponents has seen their confidence high as they look to this crunch match where they could really put the cat amongst those pigeons. For the All Blacks, though, it's been a World Cup of disappointments, injuries, setbacks and layoffs as they try and get their first team in order and ready for the knockout stages of the tournament. But if Italy have their way, that might not happen. Although the All Blacks will be confident they can get the job done, the question marks are around fly half Richie Mo'unga, who had an injury scare prior to the match-up, and of course the rest of the backline will need to be on its best. Jordie Barrett returning from injury as well, as plenty of others with Shannon Frizzell and of course Brady Retallick doing much of the same. For the Italians, though, there's going to be plenty of focus on whether this forward pack can step it up to the best of the All Blacks. Of course, they've got to be defensively sound, and they'll have to rely on the extra little bit of extra on top of what they normally get of magical dust from the likes of Ange Capazzo and Monte Ioane, who will be out there on the wings together. Expect some playmaking geniuses from the likes of Tommaso Allen, and of course the man in number 10 jumper, Paolo Garbisi, who had to be right on task. Hard runs from Canoni Lamaro are going to be exceptionally important as this one wears down as well for the Italians. Expect plenty of impact off the bench, and it's interesting to see the Italians have actually gone with a 6-2 split, going for the extra forward on the bench to counteract what they expect to be a physical display from the All Blacks. Some more returns from injury for New Zealand as well. Sam Cane makes his way back on the bench in 20, as does Tyrell Lomax from their injury right back at the start in 18. Youngsters, Tamaiti Williams will wear 17 and 21, Cam Roygaard, and his experience as well. Dane Coles, Leonard Brown and Mackenzie Whitelock, all names that can do a task off the bench for the All Blacks. But of course, before we get into the rugby, the All Blacks are set to lay down the challenge to the Italians. Missing out on round 3, New Zealand. They will be rested and ready to fire up against this Italian team. We've had a fiery start to their campaign so far, getting things underway. Garbisi kicks off short, and the All Blacks missed it on the first take. Haven't given another go there was Will Jordan. And under pressure very early on, the All Blacks to retain possession. It could be early Italian ball, but no. A late hit and some powerful work from Adi Salvia sees a return back. Scott Barrett through to Richie Mo'unga, who lights it up early on. Jordie Barrett back to injury, puts kick across. Now Taleo leads the chase. Taleo gathers. Oh, ankle tap just to the dead. Great chase back from Barney. Here's Smith. Aaron Smith looks through, busts his way through. Adi Salvia, couple of tacklers, swept aside.
Not releasing.
The All Black captain is held in the tackle. Great work from Italy, scrambling hard very early on. A dodgy old start, but I tell you what, when the All Blacks start to go, they look incredibly dangerous. But a great piece of work in the breakdown on Adi Salvia, who is normally very good in that aspect of the game. Has seen the Italians able to exit early through the boots of Paolo Garbisi. Just finds him just short of halfway. Nicotera to throw in. Oh, it's been stolen in the front. Brady Retallick just managing to clutch that one away from his opposite number, Dino Lamb. And now the All Blacks look to set things alight. They do. Beautiful Dr. Papali gets it short to Jordie Barrett. Couple of big hits early with Jordie Barrett back in the lineup. Smith picks it up and has a little bit of a trot. They hold him up for the tackle, but the ball comes back for Adi Savia. Barrett, once more, that's Geordie away to Mark Talia, who gets round the outside, gets a beautiful ball back infield perfectly to Adi Savia. Just 7 metres short now. Smith, Papali'i, round the corner for Ritzalik. The All Blacks knocking at the door. Smith with another carry, and Aaron Smith falls over, carrying over the tackle of Fischetti with him. Nothing he can do to stop the momentum. Aaron Smith, try number 1, and the All Blacks take the lead. Well, the Italians did well, repelling the attack for a number of phases, but the forwards, they just kept knocking, and eventually, least expected, Aaron Smith with a little nuggety charge like he does. Mark Talia held the defender wing wide, and then it was just up to Smith to get around the outside of Fischetti. Did it well enough. He grabs the opening try for the All Blacks, who are up 5 points to 0. Here is Mo'unga, just, I think, slides it in. In the bright lights of the stadium, it is Richie Mo'unga that makes it 7 points to 0. Well, it's been a tenacious opening 15 from the Italians, like we expected. But they've seen very little to none of the ball. Here's Toinga Fassi, and again it's Jordy Barrett. Oh, he just about dropped it short to Rieko Ioane, but he missed his man. Instead finding the hard line there of Richie Mo'unga. No fly half, so they go instead to Adi Savia, who delivers it perfectly out to Talia. Back in field for Zell, another touch back from Madrid. Mo'unga again, Mark Talia. Taken down in a good tackle from Capazzo. He'll be wanting a bit of ball in hand. This Aaron Smith does it again. He's been fantastic around the breakdown. Tommaso Allen's going to save the day, and it looks like the Italians will get some ball eventually. Varney says, I can never go up there, but he runs into a wall of Nipo Laulala, and now it's Lee. We'll look to run it out. Oh, good offloading game coming in here, and a very good run from Ruza. Sets it up at 10-metre line. Stephen Varney once more. They've got to be careful here, the Italians. Got to keep hold of this ball as long as they can. Here's Fischetti, and when he missed out, that's a great ball back inside, and Mamaro gets them rumbling up towards halfway, but a turnover to Dalton Papali'i, and now the All Blacks will counter-attack. Rieko Ioane, down the right wing, high shot comes in, and Tommaso Allen stops that dead in its tracks. The run of Rieko Ioane. Well, exciting play from the Italians, they just could not keep the composure with ball in hand. And a great run from Lamaro, almost set them away. Richie Mo'unga off the high shot. We have a kick at goal for an extra 3 here for the All Blacks. Tells you intent, they are here to win. Richie Mo'unga delivers. It is 10 points to 0. New Zealand leading Italy as we make our way into the 27th minute of the match. Missing signs from the Italians, but like we said before, they need to keep hold of the ball, keep their composure, make sure they don't give away any cheap and easy giveaways. There's Dalton Papali'i. This could be a turnover. The Italians are on the ball very fast. Late charge there from the All Blacks, but no, it will be Italy. Numbers early, and it's worked out a treat for them. Now they go away, another good run there from Lamaro. A inside ball from Monte Ioane. Stephen Varney with another carry around the breakdown. Stops it short. Lamaro, another good pass from Lamaro, but it's knocked on from Dino Lamb. Just that same little annoying part of the game comes running in. Poor ruck protection and the errors for Italy. Just at the wrong times, Dino Lamb got ball and a big tackle together.
Crouch.
And Nicotiana jumped in there and got a good ruck turnover for the Troubles.
Set.
Aaron Smith will feed to the scrum. The Italians will be confident they can compete in this area. It's a solid one for the All Blacks. As Smith goes out to Jordy Barrett. Wide for Boda. Barrett up in the line. Danger here for Mark Talia. Solidly stopped there once more. Ignacio Brex doing the hard work on defence. Smith slow to get up from that last breakdown. Great wide ball. Talia staying very much on the sidelines. Nice little ball inside to Jordy Barrett, and he's running away from Tommaso Allen. The cutback line from Jordy Barrett. Too hard to handle. And Tommaso Allen running in circles. Can't catch up with Jordy Barrett, who grabs his first first try of the World Cup campaign. Well, injury cost him early in this tournament. But now Talia is dangerous as ever. What's that little cutback ball? You see Tommaso Allen dumbfounded on his feet. Tried to make amends. And a very good line from Jordy Barrett was too good for the Italian fullback. And the All Blacks carry on their merry way here, looking comfortable now as we head towards the half-time break. Just 3 minutes to play. Richie Mo'unga dots in another couple. It's 17 points to 0. Italy being tenacious, Italy being industrious, but ultimately Italy have been unsuccessful at putting points on the board. Just little errors creeping in, a couple of big chances for them to score, they've not managed to put away. Deep kick off this time, oh, Tuanga Fasing, makes a heavy hit there from Rossi, and another one doubling down there. Nicotera turned over from Italy, now the chance is there. They've got to get in and protect this ball. Lamaro took it in nicely. They're inside the 22. If ever there's a time to do something special. There it is! Garbisi! Italy strike! And it's through the playmaker, Paolo Garbisi. And Italy showing a little bit about their game now. Well, they nearly lost it there with Lamaro taking into contact. But watch this ball. Varney went to the left, and Nicotera turned it back perfectly. And straight through a gaping hole around Richie Mo'unga. Then Paolo Garbisi, and that is one heck of a try to score as well for the Italians. The Azzurri are back. And this one's far from over. What a time to score. Tommaso Allen makes no errors with that. And the lead is cut to just 10. This is an intriguing first half now with that score for Italy. 17 points to 7. We are far from done here as we head to half time. Italy trail, but it is not over yet. The All Blacks leading by 10 points over the Azzurri. This is a very intriguing matchup. Italy have shown a number of times what they're capable of, but spending a lot of time on defence. You see tripling almost that tackle count against the New Zealanders instead. But little errors, little mistakes, they cut them out. They are certainly have the chance to really upset this game. All Blacks second half needs to be on point. This is a test, and a test they may need as well. Just Uruguay to come for them. And it's a good tackle there on Riccioni taking the ball up for Italy. They've got first use in the second half. Now, can they tap into what they did at the end of the first? It looks like they might too. Another good run there from Lamaro. Waits really quickly there for Varney, who knocks it on. Well, there's the error. And that's the error that may cost them. Because the All Blacks will want to pounce now. They won't be happy conceding this before the break. Mo'unga, Barrett, great defence. Italy ranging up hard. Back to Mo'unga, and that's a good sign for Italy, forcing the All Blacks into the kicking game.
Advantage over.
Ioane trying to get across. This is Allen. He's sort of foot a touch. Oh, the telling millimetres of this game. In the tackle, Tommaso Allen just put a foot on the line. Cody Taylor will throw for the All Blacks. Midway, 22. That's stolen in the middle. Federico Rosa steals it for Italy in the ball. It's driving them forward. Everyone's jumping, and Monte Ioane's in the back. Canone's in there as well. They're all pushing hard. Now the kick from Varney. That might be too deep, but no, it holds up nicely. Barrett's going to have to play it. Here comes the chase. It's not on. Garbisi let it lie. And a big two phases there from Italy. Oh, I tell you what, this one's not done yet. Great kick from Stephen Varney. It looked like it may be too deep, but it forced Barrett to play, and then a great chase running in from Luca Morossi.
Bind.
And Italy have got a scrum on the 5 metre line.
Set.
Big moment of the game. Massive moment of this game. Varney waits for Garbisi to get in position. Monte Ioane waits his line as well. They get it through the midfield. It's Tommaso Allen! And Allen will run to the corner! And Tommaso Allen gets try number 2! Italy hit back! 2 tries on each side of half-time. One before, one after. That is a clinic of set-piece beauty from the Italians. Garbisi took it in, straight out to Allen. Suat Capazzo outside him, didn't need him. And the little wonder wizard on the right keeps his tricks in his book for another minute or two. Well, Tommaso Allen, this would be a telling blow if he can hit this kick as well, and he does! Oh, he does! Over it goes from Tommaso Allen, converts his own try. What an injection up from fullback he's been. Well, those set plays, you just know something magical is coming. And Tommaso Allen has made that magic happen. Italy starving the All Blacks a ball. That's a great chase from Jordy Barrett, taking Faciti down very quickly. Kisvani going short, twisting his way through there was Sebastian Negri. Inside their own 22 here, expecting they'll want to kick this away instantly. They won't want to lose the ball here. This is a very dangerous spot to lose it. Varney tries to take on Mo'unga. He's taken down. This could be a turnover here. The All Blacks got men all over it. And Varney gives away a criminal penalty. A real coach killer of sorts. Maybe the box kick would have been the answer there. But the All Blacks playing this like a real test match. Adi Savia, captain, calling for the 3. Here is Mo'unga. Delivers right in front. No mistake about that. It's a 6-point lead. And they're far from out of the woods here. Very, very stoic face on Richie Mo'unga. They know they're in a fight. Comfortable start for the All Blacks has been pulled back in drastic fashion by the Italians. Back underway we go. Papali'i gets hit hard. And Frizzell's there to save his bacon. Aaron Smith very, very strong in the first half. Has been quiet in the second. Here's a good run from Cody Taylor. 3 defenders, pummeled aside on his way. Smith again has another little look, goes back to Retallick. The other passing is here. Scott Barrett gets a touch as well. Much like the Italians, the All Blacks reluctant to get rid of this ball. And Italy turn it over. Well, this could be a moment right here. They throw it back into midfield. Running it straight and hard is Nicotera. Varney, well, he's running to heavy resistance here. A big tackle from Brodie Retallick. Not one to back down at all. The city will take it off the back. Morrow having a go as well. Now it's Kadoni. Wide ball from Kadoni. Monte Ioane. Ioane's the behind, shows a dummy. Ioane to the corner. He is just short. Broad with his back from Bowden Barrett. Nicotera. That is beautiful. And Tommaso Allen delivered try number 2 for himself. And number 3 for the Italians. What a team talk they must have had at halftime. They've identified something in this All Blacks game, and they are throwing the kitchen sink at it. Monte Ioane went so close. Varney back to Nicotera. The AR right in the way of a good view there, but a great line joining up once more from deep from Tommaso Allen. And not only has he got 2 tries, he also has a chance now to put Italy in the lead, and he delivers! 10 minutes to play. It's Italy 21, New Zealand 20. Well, brace yourself, team. This is going to be a finish. A finish we did not expect. Savia, good chase on the kickoff there. Varney slowly takes it back. Oh no, Savia's up. No, that's not Savia, it is. He's gone high and he's gone hard. He might be in the bin here. All Blacks lose a man. This might be dream come true for the Italians. As that's not Will Jordan going, it's Adi Savia. And they are going to look for touch. Well, they're not going to get Savia back here, the All Blacks. He's gone. 72 minutes in. He's certainly gone now. It's all about containment for the Italians. It's all about holding on to the ball, starving the All Blacks in possession. Nicotera to throw. Takes his time, and he hits his man as well. Goes nicely to the back. And Federico loses the guy. Italy, just outside the 22. Searching, driving, competing. 4 minutes to play. French defence needs to be very strong for the All Blacks. Varney has been sniping all night long, as has Smith. It's very slow ball for the Italians, but they won't mind at this stage. Dino Lamb Sam has a stab. Losing a couple of metres at a time. Barney throws it back inside. Now
Advantage.
it's knocked on. Now it's knocked on. The All Blacks pick it up. Can they go from legs end to end? Frizzell. Short it goes to Tuangafase. They'll make sure they let advantage play out here too. The All Blacks. That's a great break. Now,
Advantage over.
He gets away. Oh, and a set for Barrett. Barrett went in the legs though. Nice work. Rieko Ioane. The All Blacks getting numbers to the ball. They're up over halfway. Is there a moment here for New Zealand? Talia gone all the way back to halfway here. A bit of loss of plan as Jordy Barrett gets it. Goes back to Laulala. And the Italian defence is very fractured. There's players that look offside, but they're very much in this field of play right now the way it's going. Short side. Retallick back to Talia. Talia! Dangerous trying to turn over Italy! And they drill it into touch! Italy have done the unthinkable! They have defeated the All Blacks at a Rugby World Cup! What a performance! Down 14 or even 17-0 at halftime. They have stormed back, scoring just before the break. And then somehow, unthinkably, 3 or 2 more unanswered tries. Completely 3 unanswered, 21 unanswered points. Garbisi with 1, Allen with 2 tries. All converted from Tommaso Allen as well. What a grandstand match. And a grandstand finish at that as well. The All Blacks dominant throughout. They just could not put the game away in the second half. Italy come back strong, force the All Blacks out of possession and force the All Blacks out of the game. What a performance from Italy. Garbisi phenomenal, but none more so than Tommaso Allen. The Italian fullback had a day in the sun. What a performance, a miracle, a historic day for the Azzurri. They have come out on top and they have defeated the All Blacks and will now begin their box seat to take that number 2 spot in Pool A. That has been a classic, an instant classic here on Rugby Challenge 4, and that is how the game thinks that this match will turn out. What an upset that would be if it does happen. We are tuning into it right now as this video goes live. Of course, we are tuning into the matches live as well on Twitch and YouTube, streaming Watch Party. So if you want to come check me out and say hi, do so. Links are all in the description. Join Discord is a great way to get all that information. And I'll see you all for more from the Rugby World Cup. We've got Fiji and Georgia coming as well as Australia versus Portugal, which will be an intriguing matchup for the Wallabies as well over the next couple of days. But thanks to Solid Live for today's matchup. And well done, Italy. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care.